You know, I wish I could do more for my brother besides just watch him sleep. I've never felt so useless in my entire life.
Dixie, what happened?
When'd you get back?
Well, thanks to you, I almost didn't. What's that supposed to mean? I broke my ankle, which is pretty lucky, considering. You know what, Dixie, this is really not the right time for this. Do you remember kind, considerate Ted Orsini, the one you knew so well? Remember him? Tad and I almost came home in coffins thanks to him. So you happy now? Or would you like to see us both dead?
Have you been all night? And if you stay with Dixie...
I was at the Valley Inn, as if it's any of your business. Is
that
all right?
Were you by yourself?
Of course I was by myself. I figured the last thing Brooke needed last night was my face across from her at the dinner table.
Well, if you think that a good night's sleep put her in a sunnier mood, let me be the first to burst your bubble.
Why don't you give me a break, okay? I'm quite well aware of how hurt and miserable Brooke is. But tomorrow is Christmas, and we made Jamie a promise, and I intend to keep it to him.
Yeah?
It's going to be difficult for us to keep...
Yeah, that's for dang sure it's going to be impossible.
What the hell are you talking about? What happened? Where's Brooke?
Well, don't look at me. I'm just the mother-in-law. I'll be the last one to get the forward in the address.
Jamie!
I've already looked.
Jamie!
Don't waste your breath. There's nobody here but me and Petey. Brooke's gone and she took Jamie with her.
Dixie.
Well, excuse me, I'm not exactly in peak form either. I just checked out of a hospital in Toronto.
Well, I'm sorry, you know, but you're obviously on the mend.
Did you want to hear about what happened?
No, frankly, I don't, okay? Now, you asked me for Ted's state of mind, my take on it. I told you what I thought. I didn't lie to you. Now, if I was mistaken...
light years off the mark.
Well, that's just too bad. I didn't steer you wrong on purpose.
Look, before you guys say anything...
He's real concerned, isn't he?
Really, he's got some nerve. You know, thanks to that condescending, self-absorbed know-it-all, Tad practically walked into an ambush, and he doesn't even have the strength to stand around and hear about it?
Just forget it, Dixie.
Come on. Look, Edmund has been through a lot. There's a lot going on, and he's having a hard time, okay?
Well, my trip to Canada wasn't exactly a day at the beach.
Well, Dimitri is in intensive care. All right? It's been touch and go. He almost died.
What happened to him?
Well, I can't tell you now, okay? I will tell you later. Edmund, sweetie, listen to me. Your brother's going to be okay.
Yeah, from your lips.
Straight to heaven, and I've got a direct line. And it turns out, so do you. All right, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Did you know about this?
No, I didn't know anything.
Well, maybe I should go find out what's going on.
Okay, I'll go tell the doctor you're back from X-ray, all right?
Thanks. Edmund, I'm sorry. I didn't know about Dimitri. What happened?
Why don't you just worry about Ted and Canada? I'll worry about my brother, okay?
Is he okay? Do they know yet?
It's slow. He's making progress.
Well, Maria only gave me a few of the details, which was nothing. What happened? Was it some kind of emergency, or was he just sick?
Dixie, I'm not in the mood for this. Not a quiz show.
All right, okay. Whatever happened, I'm sorry about Dimitri, and I'm sorry I yelled at you about Ted, too. I guess you were just doing the best that you could under the circumstances, which is all any of us can do. And we try our best, right? Not to make any mistakes and to avoid pitfalls, but sometimes we end up hurting people we don't even mean to.
If you got something to say, why don't you just tell me?
Tad and I are back together. He left Brooke.
Brooke took off with Jamie, and she didn't leave me so much as a note?
Well, she left a pulverized Christmas tree over there. Some people might consider that a sort of message.
Yeah, hi, Phoebe, it's Tad. How are you?
Right now, she's probably pointing to 45 at a picture of you.
No, that's nice. Listen, Is Brooke there?
Yeah, well, if she is, chances are she isn't taking calls from that infidel husband of hers.
No, as a matter of fact, I just got back from out of town, and I can't seem to find either Jamie or Brooke. Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Christmas Eve, and they're not even with family.
No, I'm sure they'll show up sooner or later.
Yeah, hopefully before Jamie takes off for college.
Would you shut up? No, Phoebe, not you. I'm sorry. Listen, if they do show up, would you please have Brooke call home?
Brooke doesn't have a home anymore. You fix that.
No, thank you.
Oh, you know, you have pulled some pretty fool mistakes in your life, but I have never seen you be downright cruel
Why don't you
before.
cut me some slack, Ma? I'm doing the best I can.
Is this your personal best, driving your wife and your child out of your home?
I didn't drive them anywhere. They were supposed to be here. She promised me.
Is out there all by herself, broken-hearted and pregnant.
For God's sake,
you know,
Brooke is
she
not
gave
pregnant.
you her heart, and you tossed it into the trash.
Ma, knock it off! Please, just quit it. This is hard enough as it is.
Oh, you think this is hard?
Yeah, I think it's hard. My marriage is over, my son is missing, and personally I feel like the world's biggest jerk.
Oh, well, if it acts
And the
like a
last
jerk...
thing
and
I
looks
need
like
is a seminar from somebody as screwed up as you.
Oh,
and another
please.
thing. Don't you dare go after Dixie. Do you understand me?
Look, if you can't take the truth, then
This
you
is
ought to...
my life, Mama. They're my problems. And if you don't like the way I'm dealing with them, by all means, get the hell out of my house.
Tad!
Tad got off the plane, strolled into Brooke's house, and dumped her, just like that.
No, not just
Didn't
like
even give
that.
Brooke the satisfaction of slamming the door in his face.
Look, I know it's horrible, all right, but in the long run,
In the
it will
long
work
run, what
out.
miracle is going to happen? Huh? She staked her life on a man who cheated on her, and then he dumped her.
Tad feels terrible about this, okay?
Okay, I feel so bad for Tad. You know, what is this going to be, some enriching experience for Brooke?
Even if Tad went back to her and stayed faithful, she'd only ever have part of him.
Well, we'll never know.
I'll know. Tad knows, and Brooke will know, too. I mean, if she just let herself. Some people belong together, all right?
You know, when you said you wouldn't settle for second best, I didn't realize you were still angling for first, Dixie.
I'm human. I made mistakes, I know it, and so did Tad. But either we go back and try and fix those mistakes, or, you know, you end up building our whole life on a bed of lies.
I'll fix him. You fix him, no matter who gets hurt.
I know some people belong together. The only thing that's wrong is turning your back on the love of your life.
Don't you do that. Don't you start talking about me and Maria.
I'm not. I only came here to tell you that Brooke is alone now. Whatever you do with that information is up to you.
Hi, Tom. I'm sorry to barge in on you like this. It's just that I can't seem to find Brooke, and I know that you saw her last night. I was wondering if, by any chance, she might have mentioned any plans she had for this morning.
Not that I remember.
It's okay. I'll talk to him.
You scared me to death. I didn't know what to think. I come back to the house, there's no sign of you or Jamie.
Where did you spend the night?
The Valley Inn.
Did Dixie like that?
I was alone, Brooke. I thought I was making things easier for you. Maybe I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Well, I just decided that getting out of your house was the easiest thing for me.
No, it's not my house. It's your home, yours and Jamie's. I've got no intention of taking that away from
I
you.
can buy my own home. I don't need yours as a consolation prize.
Fine. Fine. We don't have to decide that right now. The only thing we have to deal with is Christmas. You promised me I could be with Jamie. How could you give me your word like that and then just disappear?
Easy. I lied. And I knew I was lying when I promised you. I lied to you just the way you lied to me, and now you know exactly how it feels.
We will return to All My Children right after these messages.
I don't blame you for hating me.
Oh, That's a big relief off my shoulders.
You have every right to want to turn my life into some kind of living hell.
You know, I always said, Tad, you are the most understanding man in the world.
Look, if you want to stick it to me, then stick it to me. Slap me in the face, slander me in your column, or take me to the cleaners. Do whatever you want.
Think that would
But
make us
please,
even?
Please, do not do it to our son. Don't stick him in the middle.
Our son? Our son? Jamie is nobody's son, but mine. You were not around when he was born. I raised him by myself for those first 2 years.
And that is not my fault.
We didn't have you for Christmas before. We didn't need you then, and we do not need you now.
Brooke, I know I've done a lot of things to you. I know I've done a lot of things to you as your husband, but as Jamie's father, you've told me 1,000,000 times how wonderful I am with him. He loves me. You know he does.
Oh, well, he loves his fuzzy bear, too, but when it got lost, he got over it.
He needs me.
He needs consistency, Tad.
I am consistent.
Like any other child. He needs to know that the only person he can count on at this point is his mother.
That is not
and
true.
His father can feel free to drop in whenever he feels like it or go on his business when a more exciting offer comes
Fine, you
along.
want me to say it, I'll say it. I'm a liar. I am an adulterer. I don't deserve the time of day from you. Say whatever you want about me to whomever you want, whenever you want. Just don't do it in front of Jamie. Because so help me God, if you try to turn that little boy into some kind of weapon to use against me, I'll
do what? What could you possibly do to me? What could you possibly do? You know, I am not afraid of you. You don't hold any cards anymore, Tad. You can have your divorce, you can have Dixie, but I'll tell you the one thing you cannot have. You will never get your hands on my son, ever.
I'm part of Jamie's life now. And nothing will ever be able to change
Oh, yeah,
that.
you think you can just walk in here and demand equal rights? You are very much mistaken. You want to play dad, you go play it with Dixie's son, all right? Because the only person who is raising my child is the person that he can count on.
You can't do that.
Oh, I can. I absolutely can. You know why? I made sure that I could do it because deep down I must have known that one day this day would come, which is why I had you sign away your rights to Jamie.
Okay. How's that?
That's much better. What would I do without you?
Noah's making a gingerbread house. Want to help?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to stir gingerbread dough. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. But first, I have an announcement to make. I've been putting this off since you guys got back.
What's wrong, Brian?
No, everything's great. Everything's great. While you were gone, I had a tough decision to make.
What to get me for Christmas?
Yeah, no. God, I love you guys. I love this house. Spent some of the happiest times of my life here. But since I moved out, Dixie, you know, it gets sort of lonely. And I guess I'm a family sort of guy, you know?
Well, that's the best kind there is.
My brother called, and he's getting out of the Marines, and he wants us to get a place together.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know Trask was moving back to town.
Well, he's not. He's moving to San Diego. So am I. You don't have to remind me of what the statement I signed says.
Well, apparently I do.
know full well it states that I will never sue for custody of Jamie, and I won't. If you don't make me.
Meaning what, exactly?
It means that if you try to cut me off from my son, I will do everything and anything I can to have it nullified.
Well, everything between us is nullified. I mean, I made a contract with a kind, honorable man. That man doesn't exist. I made him up. I made you up. So I don't know how I ever expected you to honor that contract because you're not that person. You're just a figment of my imagination.
I know that I hurt you. I understand how miserable you are right now. But I didn't mean to do it. I was just trying to do the best that I could for all of us. And unfortunately, I was just too broken, too messed up to be able to carry it all. I didn't know what I was doing.
Why didn't you just say that to me? Instead of asking me to share your life.
Jamie's grandparents want to see him. Brooke, please. Let me have my son. Just for today.
Hey, it's not like I'm moving to Mars or anything. San Diego's not that far away. You can come visit. I can come visit. You can come out there and we can go to the zoo, the San Diego Zoo. What do you say? Would you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. You go in there and start mixing that icing, okay?
Okay.
We'll be in a second.
This is good. This is good, you know? Boy, I'm gonna miss you like crazy, but it's time that you started doing something for yourself. I mean, you've spent way too much time taking care of me and Junior.
No, Dixie, if it hadn't been for you guys, I wouldn't know what I needed. The two of you showed me what a family's all about.
Well, don't go getting married or anything like that without coming and talking to me first.
Yes, ma'am. All right, all right. And you and Tab better not botch it up again or I'll have to come back and break that other leg.
Hey.
May I interest you in a gingerbread house?
Give me a minute.
You okay?
Yeah. Everything's sort of happening so fast. I sort of need a second to sit and catch my breath, you know?
There he is. How you doing, my little ranger? You ready to see Grandma and Grandpa? They're ready to see you.
Grandpa.
Grandpa, that's right.
All right, well, listen, he shouldn't have any sugar after 5 o'clock, and he should have a glass of milk with dinner.
No. That.
And don't let him take off his
His
mittens.
mittens on the way to the car, I know. I'll take good care of him, I promise.
Okay. All right, honey. Have a wonderful time.
Al.
All right, don't stay out too late.
I'll get him home by bedtime.
Okay. I'm counting on that. You have a good time. You're right.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Brooke. Thank you. I know this is...
Just go.
No. But
Okay, okay, come on, let's go. Let's go to the car. Come on.